Ball League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. We're set. 19. It's been a long day for you.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Luck on 3rd down. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take the ball in the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Watson. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Here we go, D. Check 37. Check 22. Check. Over. 22. Check. Over.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No one attempted or made more field goals in Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Love. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3rd and long. It's Love. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tighten up. Hey, 31.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Play to win. Let's go. He's set. 19. Here we go. 24. Check 31. Check alert.
Now Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Two first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Haywood! I got you, son. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Luck now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Anthony Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. From the 50, it's Watson. That's complete into the hands of A.J. Derby. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
From the 30 on second down, Luck. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Luck. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On first down, Hines. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Luck. Ebron caught left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun on third down, Luck. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Buzz. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
From the 50, it's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Luck. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking deep downfield. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. From just shy of midfield, Watson to the right side and complete to Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Go, go, go.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch safety. Safety's creeping.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Watch the shit. Alert. Check 25.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you fit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney merciless, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now again, right side. Hines.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 85.
To throw is Locke. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone and all.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Hines, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's Jaleel Addae who brings him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Right, 622. Come on. You better bring it.
On second down, it's Hines. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, check. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Stop your whining.
And we're going 37's the Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Check.
Now it's Locke. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Check out. Ready.
Pull it together.
12. And we're going 37's the Mike.
Go.
Push him back.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Down to lose one.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now a first down throw. Locke. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, wahoo!
41's Mike. 41's Mike. All day. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check. 40.
Locke. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Joker.
Takes 3. 218. Chopper.
They'll run on first down. Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Check 50.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, Tassel. Let's go. We got this.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Man, I got you.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
11.
Son, you gonna see me?
They'll try the air now with Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
All day.
Hey, Echo.
37's to Mike. Mike 37. Oh, you got deep? And we're going
Out of the gun, Locke. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, Zoom.
We're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Here we go on fourth. Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
Lamar Miller, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. On third down, it's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Under 10.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 40-yard line.
They go right back to Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Right, 40. Hey, check. Bravo.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Here's Locke. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9
you want.
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Reset. 19. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the run. I got it.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You remember me. Let's go.
Again, it's Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again here with Mack. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check 3.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Motion. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I got you, boy. Hey,
They'll run for it with Hines. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Tackle made by Whitney Mercilus. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
This is it. We got 4. We got 4.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Staying on the ground with Mack. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They run again with Hines, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Now it's Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. And no timeout.
Check 41. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's go one more. Show it.
Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Hines. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there to defend. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Get him! Switch, switch. Sponge. No.
Here's Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the slip.
Mike, hey, Alpha.
55. Hey, eat. You ain't got nothing.
They snap it to Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
It's a loss of a yard.
On the
Brings
set.
up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Get it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
McCarron on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
McCarron on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might